Shut up!
Welcome back to another episode of Coby Lobby. I have a special guest and we're giving great, knowledgeable advice on how to save money, invest money, and health as wealth when it comes to financial services, investing. If you're looking for some life insurance, want to get information, he's one of the top. He's located up there in the high desert, but the Inland Empire, man. We're going to give it up. A nice round of applause for Joe. I call him Big Joe.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank you for blessing the mic. Thank you for coming over and spending your time on Coby Lobby. Appreciate it on such a special, joyous day too, man.
Congratulations
Thank you,
on the
man.
baby boy, man.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. We got a lot of history and we got a lot to cut in today. And I got a lot of questions too myself about life insurance and the whole benefit of it. You know what I'm saying? First off, tell the people where you located and what exactly do you do?
So I'm in financial services. My name's Joseph Washington. I'm in the high desert, Victorville, California, Southern California. That doesn't stop anything. I'm also licensed in Alabama as well. So eventually we're going to get all the states under my belt. When I say financial services, what I mean is we help families when it comes to managing their money. We can help get you out of debt. We could also help you start investing in the marketplace. All right. We also deal with life insurance, which is setting your family up for financial success down the road, right? Death is an inevitable part of life. Without it, a lot of times people experience financial ruin. So we want to prevent that at all costs. We do investing, we do life insurance. We also offer mortgages. We also offer anything financial related in your life. We're really like a one-stop shop. We even do Vivint home security systems. We can help you save money on your auto insurance. There's just so much that we do. We even do a little bit of healthcare with Medicare. So the government actually gives our senior population Medicare, but it doesn't cover everything. So if they want supplemental coverage, they can go through us and get gym memberships along with their medical insurance, or sometimes the coverage doesn't pay for 100% of their prescriptions. So they could get supplemental insurance that will cover 100% of that. So anything really financial related, we're like a one-stop shop for our communities.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good because a lot of people need that.
We have a saying, everyone needs what we do. That's what we tell our agents. So it's our jobs to really go out there and spread the word, spread the information that we have in our products that help these families and put them on the right track.
Yeah, for sure. It's surprising on how many people don't know how to save money, how to manage money. Actually, I read some not so too long ago that the average American doesn't have $1,000 on hand just for a rainy day.
Yeah. A lot of that is just the culture, right? It's being keep up with the Joneses, right? And that's something that we got to break ourselves from. That's keeping us behind. Another thing is people put their money in the bank. If they do save, they put it in the bank, right? Yeah. And the bank's giving everyone 0% interest, right? So that's why it's important to get involved in the market, invest your money. One of the things they teach us is we can't guarantee a result, right? I can't say we can get you this % rate of return.
Yeah.
It's better to be involved in the marketplace, whereas you may get something, right? Yeah. Whereas when you put your money in the bank, you're guaranteed a 0% rate of return. So your money's never going to grow. So just for example, a $10,000 investment into a savings account today, 48 years later, it's still going to be $10,000. But if you were to invest that money in the marketplace, you could see significant growth, right? On the flip side, you can lose money in the marketplace. But if you just look into the historical ups and downs of the market, of course it goes down, but it always shoots back up. So when it starts to go down, people will start to pull that money out. Let's say, for example, you invested $10,000 and the market went down and now you're at $8,000. And you might be like, man, I got to pull my money out before it goes to zero. But the thing is, once the market corrects itself, that 8,000 can turn into 20 over the next several years. Definitely want to be involved in the marketplace. The fact that it goes up and down is not reason enough to not be involved and to not be investing. So you definitely want to make sure you invest. And we help our clients set up a IRA, right? And we get them investing month after month. So when the market's good, when the market's bad, you're constantly investing. So by the time you hit retirement age, you've been through all those valleys, those highs and lows.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have significant savings when it's time to retire. But not investing at all is not the way to go.
Gotta invest. Yeah. I agree 100% with that. You have to invest because especially with inflation, if your money is just sitting in the bank, you're actually going to lose in the long run with inflation.
Oh, yeah.
How long you been doing this?
About 2 years now. So I'm fired up about this industry. This is the place you want to be. You're looking to help families out, make a good living at the same time. This is where you want to be. A little fun fact, this industry creates the most millionaires. I didn't know if you know that. Interesting. So
I did not know that. That is good to know.
This is the place you want to be for sure. Trust me.
I want to be a millionaire. How does it make people millionaires? Just off of selling, or what? How does it make people millionaires?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's all commission based. It's sales. Yeah, just building a big team. A lot of the times what we do is we build a team. So you're not just an agent, you become a broker, right? So you may have 300 agents under you, and that's how the money just multiplies.
Okay. I got you. So you could put people on.
Oh, yeah.
You could put people on the team and show them the path and show them the way, basically hold their hand and teach them how to make it.
Yeah, absolutely. You could come into this industry with no experience, right? We teach you everything you need to know to be successful. Yeah, man. The rest is history.
Nice. Let's break it down.
Life insurance.
Life insurance. Important. Yeah, that is super important. A lot of people are our age too, and I know that's the viewers watching. I know everybody thinks they're going to live a long time. They don't think, why would I spend the money right now? And they can go blow it on some do something like that. So what's the benefit of somebody mid-30s, even their 20s, getting life insurance?
Yeah, definitely. Let's take it even earlier, right? Let's say you're 18, you just started working, right? You're single, no kids, right? Here's the thing. Everybody needs life insurance, everyone. Because let's say, for example, you do pass away. That falls on somebody, right? Yeah. Somebody has to pick up the pieces for that. Yeah. And I don't know if you looked into funerals lately, but especially in California, 20, 30,000.
Easy.
So one of two things are going to happen. Your family, they're going to go in debt, or they're going to have to fundraise. And to me, I don't want my family to have to go through that. When you're in the grieving process, the last thing you want to have to stress about is money.
That's real. You just want to focus on getting happy again and focus on the grieving process and getting over that. Yeah,
absolutely.
That hump. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then another problem is people rely on GoFundMe, but that does nothing to replace the income. Let's say, for example, you have a partner, a spouse, and the family relies on that income, right? Now, if something were to happen to one of the breadwinners in the home, now that income is gone. And a lot of the times, maybe the second income is just not enough to cover the household bills.
Yeah, that's right.
So everybody needs life insurance. Because let's say, for example, you pass away, you're younger, right? Then now your parents have to come up with that money. So now maybe they're going to go into debt, trying to give you a proper burial. Or like I said, once again, they're going to have to do fundraisers and they may not even earn enough. So they still have to take out a loan, right?
Yeah.
So everyone needs it.
That's real because you don't know when you're going to go. Tomorrow isn't promised. From my understanding, that between the ages of kids, young adults, between the ages like 15, I think, and like 25, I think it is, give or take a couple of years, the number one reason for a person's death is accident prone. Because bunch of young roughnecks, everybody thinking they're invincible, and whether it's a car accident or whether it's just people doing dumb shit, because you get thinking you're invincible as a kid and it's accidents. So even as a kid, you're right. It's people starting out. He's right. Listen to the man. Even if you're 18, it's good to get it because you definitely don't want to leave that burden on your parents and things like that.
Yeah,
and that's true.
And one of the things when we're young, we think nothing can happen to us, right? But the truth of the matter is...
Motherfuckers think they Wolverine and shit. Sit your ass down somewhere, nigga.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is anything can happen at any moment. Any moment, any day. I was hearing a story the other day. I was on training.
Yeah.
And they were talking about an agent that came in. And we always try to get our agents covered with life insurance as well once they come in. And she submitted the first payment, right? Because you have to submit the first payment with the application. 4 hours later, she passed away in a car accident. And that company paid out $500,000 to her family.
Whoa.
Now, listen, the crazy part is the application wasn't even fully processed yet. They didn't accept her as a client yet. But because she turned in that application with the payment, they paid out.
You hear that? You hear that, people? You sign up, you fake your fucking death, and then your family's gonna get $500,000. No,
you can't.
No,
No, you can't fake it.
Nah, good. No, that was a good play for her. See, so it worked out for her family. So how much? What's the tiers or like the level? How much is it? 'Cause again, I know a lot of young people. They'll be like, oh, $50, $100 a lot of money, but then they go to the club and blow $200 on something that's gonna kill them, and they have no return.
Yeah.
So what's the prices on something like
that? So for the younger population, it's all about priorities, right? Even some of the older people, it really just comes down to priorities, because the money's always there. If you're working, the money is there, right? Because if some new shoes come out that we want, we're going to go spend $200 on that, right? Mm-hmm. We want a $5-6 coffee from Starbucks, we're going to go get that, right? And that's on a daily basis. So the money's always there. But life insurance is based on two things: age and health. So the younger you are, of course, the more least expensive it's going to be. But we can get people covered for anywhere from $1 to $3 a day.
Wow, nice. $3 a day? Nice. Because the younger, like you said, the healthier you are, the cheaper it is.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Say I was fucked up, right? Like just off of spitballing, off the top of your head. Say I was fucked up. Like what if I just did extreme shit? Like I was right, because I know I got some extreme viewers, like MMA fighters. What if you're a fighter? Would that make it go up?
Probably. Yeah. They do have a question on the application about extreme sports, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that may be an issue, but that's something we could talk about when we're sitting down with you. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
And handicap, that shouldn't be an issue. They're worried about things like diabetes, internal stuff, things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I was a glutton, you know what I'm saying, and I was 400 pounds from that one show, that 600 pounds show,
yeah.
that might be an issue.
That might be an issue.
Because they're like, yo, you about to die.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah. Got you. What about insurance on a baby?
Yeah, you know what? That's a great question. So, listen, what we would do is add a child rider to your policy, and all that is maybe an extra $10 a month, and it covers all the children you have for one price. And even additional children that you'll have years down the road, you can always add them to your policy, and they're all covered. I believe the earliest we can add them is 14 days.
Oh, okay. 14 days. Got you. Yeah. Okay. And what's the tiers to like term? I know you got like terms or something like that. How many like years is a term? Like you sign up 20, 30, 40. Can you do lifetime? Sign up forever? Like how does that work?
Yeah, 10 years, 20 years, 35. So our company is probably the only company that actually does 35 years. The industry standard is 30 years. So we can, if you're young enough, we'll go up to 35 years, which is important. And one thing that's important to realize when it comes to those term policies is that you're signing a contract with the company. Now, the company is the one that has to enforce that term, right? You can cancel at any time. So not that you should, right? But sometimes when I'm talking to people and I'm like, hey, we're going to lock in this payment for 35 years. All that goes on in their mind is, man, I got to make this payment for 35 years. If I want to cancel or anything, I'm going to be locked in. I can't cancel, right?
Yeah.
First of all, you never want to cancel, but I just want to make that clear. Let's say, for example, you have to get to work. You have to pay a car note, but I would much rather, turn the car back in and take the city bus to work until I'm able to get back on my feet, but and keep that life insurance intact.
Yeah.
Or if I had to start cutting costs, cut the cable, cut some of the luxuries that we have, but you never want to get rid of your life insurance. That just doesn't make sense.
It's what do you want more? You want something going to pay out because it's like an investment, life insurance, or keep buying fucking your $8 Starbucks drinks and every morning for no reason, just waiting in line, burning gas and all that bullshit for something that's going to hurt your health. And here I go talking about to take a drink. Speaking of drink, Will bringing down is drinking alcohol? Will that higher my rate?
No.
Okay.
But we may have an issue if you have some DUIs and stuff like that. So you want?
I got a clean record.
All right. Awesome.
If I want $1 million, $500,000, if I die, I want my family to get like $1 million, half a million. For somebody healthy, mid-30s type, 40 years old, hell, let's round off 40 years old, healthy. And we're off the top of your head, how much you think it would cost to get $1 million? I pay $5, $10 a month to get $1 million?
For $1 million, just off the top of my head, there's calculations that goes into it, right? But off the top of my head, maybe a 40-year-old, $1 million, you may be looking at about $130 a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for $1 million. Okay, and healthy. Like, still, that's not bad either at all. Because you got people out here paying $250 for shoes and
right.
Yeah, nah, 130 solid though. And you mentioned 20, 30 years, 40 years. So say a 40-year-old signs up for a 20-year term, and so that's 60. What happens after 60 years? If they decide not to get it or something, do they get some money back? Or
yeah, that's a good question. Term is like renting an apartment. If you have experience leasing an apartment, you get the first, let's say you sign up for a year term. For 12 months, your payment's not going to change. At the end of that, you can either renew or you can walk away. And that's what like term life insurance is all about. Now, our company also does an investing portion, right? So what we can do with that is they're two separate accounts, right? So one is the life insurance, one is the investing. So what we can do is get you dollar cost averaging, consistently contributing to this investment fund month after month, along with your life insurance. So they're separate once again.
Yeah.
At the end of that term, you're going to have about maybe $150,000, $200,000 in funds saved up. So if you do them side by side with one another, then if you look at it like that, you're getting everything back that you put in.
Yeah.
If it makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. So people with kids, I know it got to be like a bundle package or something. Like, so if I want to insure myself and I can insure my kids and all that on the same plan, or is everything separate?
Yeah, so with that child rider, they're attached to your plan.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so
does that make it increase the monthly?
Yeah, when you add the child rider, it's about $10 extra.
Oh, okay.
A month. Yeah.
How much do you get for the kids if they pass away?
For most of my clients, I do at least $20,000.
Oh, okay.
On the children, you can go up to $50,000.
That's solid because, like you said, a casket could be $10,000 by itself.
And the last thing, when it comes to if you're burying a child, for example, the last thing you want to think about is money, right? So just imagine without that $20,000, you're stressed out.
Oh yeah, right. No offense to anybody doing car washes. You got to do what you got to do. But yeah, you'll be out there one of the people doing car washes and everything, trying to bury your loved one. Yeah,
that's stressful in itself. If that were to ever happen to me, I just want to write a check. I don't want to have to think about raising money.
And that's real. That's big. I definitely could relate to that. I definitely lost somebody close to me, my brother, R.I.P. Big Will, man. He's still here in energy, you know what I'm saying? My brother died when he was 25. So that helps a lot with insurance and, like you said, the ease to start the grieving process. So yeah, that life insurance, and I believe my parents, they had life insurance on my brother. Shout out to my parents, man. That was a good move because we had that was a nice funeral. He got a nice headstone and everything.
Right. And
again, he died in a car accident. So like I said, accidents, 25.
And you touch on something important, right? You want him to go out with a bang, right? Nice. You don't want to cut costs and cut corners and have to get the cheapest of the cheapest, right? You want to be able to respect him and honor him, right? So like I said, I want to be able to write a check. If they're saying, hey, the cardboard box is $1,000 and this nice casket with gold trim is $3,000, hey, write the check.
Cut the fucking check. There it is. I'm a fucking boss. They got to deal with this shit.
Yeah, so
life insurance going to turn you into a fucking boss. You hear that? Shots out to my bro, man.
R.I.P.
Take this shot glass all the way from Hong Kong, y'all. Came from Hong Kong. He said, good luck. Hope you give me good luck. Give me 2 seconds. You didn't convince me, brother. I'm going to get some life insurance. You didn't. Awesome. We need that. But
everybody needs it.
Everybody needs it, especially big families, because you never know. If you think it can't happen to you, again, I guarantee, if you think it can't happen to you, think again. It's life, man. It ain't our plan, God plan. We're going to take a quick little break right now to show our sponsors, all that good stuff, commercial break, ad. We'll be right back to you. Bam! Right here. got what you need. You're looking for something new to wear, something fly, something that's gonna keep you cool in this summer heat waves? Look no further. I got the PacMan sleeveless hoodie right here. Even got the hood for you. Bam! And we got the PacMan sleeveless hoodie in other colors as well, blue and black. And we have a lot more colors on the way as well. Just like this. Sun's out, guns out. Perfect. You can wear it to the beach, to the gym. It's very lightweight, comfortable, nice fabric. Get yours by the hot right now. These summertime fine. The PacMan sleeveless hoodie on CobyLobby.com, or you can just DM me and we'll ship them out to you ASAP. Get your PacMan sleeveless hoodie today. Stay cool for the summertime. Let's talk a little more about cutback in child life insurance. I do have a couple more questions, brother. What about life insurance? I know, like we talked about, people could get life insurance. That's with no job, like straight through you. Right, you know what I'm saying? They paying out of pocket and all that. So what about if people have a job? Through the job, could they still get to you through the job? Or is it cheaper for them going to you with a job? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so it's always going to be cheaper through the job. But the thing is, it's important to realize that the job owns the policy. You don't own the policy, right? Yeah. So you have no control over the terms of that policy. Now, what's important to realize is that the type of life insurance that they provide is called accidental. And I don't know about you, but do you know how you're going to die?
I have premonitions. I have premonitions that it should be when I get older, but I guess we gonna fucking find out.
But you don't necessarily know that it's going to be from an accident, right?
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. I have no clue, honestly. No.
So a lot of times with those policies, if you don't die in a particular way, they don't actually pay out. Did you know that?
I did not know that at all. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's if it's some crazy way you die, they're gonna be, we didn't cover you getting ate by an octopus in the Pacific Ocean as you was, right. You know what I'm saying? Those fucking smart, intelligent, dumbass people that went on that submarine down there by the Titanic. I bet you their insurance didn't cover that shit.
Don't cover stupidity, right?
Yeah, like you getting on a submarine that's controlled by a fucking Xbox, a generic Xbox controller at that. Oh man, I thought that was just dumb, but I imagine, they didn't. I see what you said. That's what you're saying, right? Yeah, stupidity, dumb shit.
Right. So the other thing is, when you signed up for that job, when you first got that job, did you sign a contract saying they can never get rid of you?
Yeah, no, you don't. They can fire the shit out of you.
So if they fire you, your life insurance is going to end at that point too.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever been unemployed. I've been, unfortunately, in that situation a time or two. And it could take 6 months to find a job sometimes. So I've been there,
or
right?
Longer, yeah.
So now you're uninsured. Your family is vulnerable, right? So you always want to make sure you have something in place. So that's why you get a policy outside of work. And really, we never say, hey, if you're working and you got a policy outside of work, we never say, hey, turn it away, right? It's always nice to have. It's free. It's there just in case. But it's really like the cherry on top when you're getting life insurance through work. But you always want to do the responsible thing and take it into your own hands and have life insurance outside of work. No matter where you go, you're always protected.
So you just basically sign up and forget about it. Sign up and just forget about it. I'm pretty sure it's set direct deposit and boom, you get a job, get fired, whatever. And you know what? That things like that is what people need to know, because that's what keep people in a bad situation, as in a job that they fucking hate to be at.
That's one of the issues with having work, relying on that policy through your job. You just never know what's going to happen. And there's so many stories of that. You can find them on YouTube. A job doesn't pay out on life insurance. I would Google that.
Is there anything else on the life insurance side that you think everybody needs to know?
Yeah. Stay away from cash value. All right. That's a scam.
What's that? Cash value?
Cash value, infinite banking, be your own bank. All right. So there's two types of life insurance, right? There's term and then there's cash value. So the cash value says, hey, we're going to get you investing and saving money at the same time. And it's a big old package it's a complicated policy, right? And there's a lot of terms, there are a lot of fees, there's a lot of, man, it's crazy what they're doing to people. But that's the popular thing going around right now. So what I say is, why mix the two? If you were to go to a restaurant that they make pizza, but they also change tires. They might not have the best pizza, right?
Yeah.
You want somebody that specializes in what they do.
Yeah. Specialist.
Yeah, specialists. So what they do is they just figured out a way to get more money from their clients. And so they came up with this crazy product that just makes no sense. You try to read through it and it's hard to understand. So what we do is we sell term, right? And like I explained, it's for a certain period of time. And it's very simple to understand. A second grader to understand it. Kindergartner.
I got it so far, and I'm high and tipsy. Shit, I got. So you need cash value, so they asking like people to pay all of it up front. Is that what it is too?
They just use these terms where it sounds good on paper. So a cash value policy, they say it's not for a term. They say it's for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need life insurance for the rest of your life. See, the reason people get life insurance, or the reason they need it, is because when you're younger, your debts are high. You may have a mortgage. You may have credit cards. You have people that depend on your income. So you asked me earlier, let's say you're 60 and your term runs out.
Mm-hmm.
In that situation, look, now your house is paid off. Your debts are paid off, right? All you need in that situation is money for retirement.
Yeah.
Your kids are out of the house. Maybe they might even be married already. So they have their own house.
Yeah.
So you don't
They should have their own insurance.
And your spouse, they're at retirement age as well. So now you guys are about to retire. You don't need life insurance at that point. Now you're self-insured because throughout the years you've been saving and investing for your retirement. And now that time is here. So that's how that works.
Nice. So you definitely suggest just getting the term, don't that? It's a kind of they getting over on you when you getting that lifetime thing. That's what you saying?
Yeah, they're charging extremely high fees.
Yeah, they're extorting you.
But so what we do is we set you up a separate retirement account.
Mm-hmm.
We get you investing month after month, and eventually it just blows up. And whenever you need those funds, you're able to pull from it. You don't have to pay any interest like on those other accounts, the cash value. They talk about be your own bank, but then they charge you to borrow that money. So if it's my money, I don't want to pay myself back. It's just mine. I want to use it. That's it.
Exactly.
And that's how it should be.
We get taxed enough in society. Everywhere we turn, we getting taxed. I want to keep my money.
Yeah, absolutely. All of it.
That is some valuable information. Like I said, you have motivated me to get some life insurance because, shit, I be doing some dumb shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't be doing dumb shit. I be here just doing nothing, and I need the cheapest life insurance for the biggest return.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Usually people that have cash value policies, they're way more expensive than term. Term, you're looking at $50 a month, $60 a month. You mentioned $1 million policy, right? So that's why it's $130 a month, which is still affordable.
Yeah.
But the average person, they're getting $150,000 in coverage, $250,000, $300,000 in coverage. So they're paying about $60 a month. So let's say, for example,
that's good.
For a cash value policy, you're paying $300 a month for $50,000 in coverage.
Yeah.
It's just a ripoff. So what we would do if that was your policy, we would get you the term policy. Maybe you're paying $80 a month. Well, then take the remainder and invest that for you. We get you started in mutual funds, and now you're contributing to that, and the money just grows. We'll get you a nice return, 9% or more.
Nice. I see what you're saying. So the life insurance even rolls into an actual investment with, like you said, with the, what do you invest in?
So we invest in mutual funds.
Mutual funds.
Familiar with that?
No, explain it.
Yeah. So let's say, for example, you have a Robinhood account, right? And you're just buying stocks one by one, right? A mutual fund is just pretty much like this bottle here.
Yeah.
And then the brown liquid, those are all the different funds. Those are all the different stocks. All right. So the whole container represents a mutual fund. And then everything in there, it could be some Walmart in there, some Amazon in there, some Disney, some Nike in there.
They're stocks.
They're all stocks.
Oh, okay.
Now, that fund, so what I do is I help establish the account.
Okay.
But so there's an actual fund manager that manages the stocks within the portfolio. Now, if one of the stocks is underperforming, it's his job to find out immediately and replace it.
Okay.
So what happens is as all these companies grow in value, their stock price goes up, and the mutual fund, you earn more and more money.
Solid. And you saying you can do that off of the money from a life insurance, like you said, extra money that they throw, or
No, so what we would do is if you had a cash value policy,
yeah,
you're going to be paying about $200-$300, right?
yeah,
For life insurance with this portion, this investment portion attached to it. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up your term policy, and maybe you're paying $50 a month, right? And then we're going to take the other $250 and invest that into mutual funds.
Oh,
yeah. And over time,
so that process, essentially, if it hits, it could be paying for your life insurance and giving you some money.
Oh yeah,
basically, yeah.
Because if you start them both side by side at the same time, which is what we encourage our clients to do, by the time let's say over 35 years, you put $70,000 into your life insurance.
Yeah,
that account, by the time that time comes, you may be looking at $300,000-$400,000 in that investment portion that we set up for you. So if you look at it like that, you invested, let's say 70-80 grand, and you're getting back $300,000-$500,000.
Yeah. Damn.
You know,
okay. That's solid. That's it. That's an investment. That's an investment right there. When you putting money into something and then you can get a nice return more than what you put in.
Yeah.
That's a solid investment. I like that.
Moral of the story, stay away from cash value policies. Listen, and if you have one, reach out, let us review it. Make sure you have what you think you have, because a lot of the times it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And the agent will tell you anything just to sell that policy. They're going to hype it up, make it sound exciting. But in reality, once you start reading the contract, and like I explained, those contracts are a bunch of mumbo jumbo. It's hard to understand if you're not, in this field. Yeah. So let us take a look at your policy. Make sure you have what you think you have. Let us show you what we can do for you. And hey, let the better company win, right?
Yeah, basically, I see what you're saying. So yeah, you're gonna really watch out for people, because I already know it's a lot of big companies out there that's just confusing people. Like you said, throwing a bunch of big words at you, a bunch of thick encyclopedia talking about, here, read this. Ain't nobody gonna read all that bullshit. And then they just gonna sign the contract. They feel overwhelmed. They think, all they worried about is I'm paying this, but yeah, you ain't reading the fine print, and then you getting fucked over if something happens to you. Yeah, you leave your family in a bad spot. So that's good. So yeah, you basically taking them by the hand, and you gonna even go over to let them know. You gonna go over their paperwork to let them know, hey man, you getting played, like you said, let the best company win. So if they situation that they already have is basically good or better than whatever, you gonna let them know, like, okay, you in good situation, right?
Absolutely.
See, at least that means tap in with the man. Even if you already got a life insurance right now, if you already have life insurance, tap in with the man, because he could probably get you even better life insurance, or like he said, help you even invest, or let you just know if you got a good one or your family going to be in a bad situation when you pass away. Right. That's valuable information right there. Thank you. Yeah, like you said, that's and I'm signing up with you because that makes me feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I might even test you. I might go sign up for somebody else. Come to you, hey man, this is a good one. Thank you for explaining mutual funds too.
Just keep in mind, I'm never gonna be touching your money. All I do, for example, you got to go to school, get these licenses, be able to fill the application out. So that's my part in the situation. And the fund that we put you with, the mutual fund, they have an expensive investment advisor. That's his job to really look into each individual stock and make sure that the fund is performing. So that's not my job. I help get you set up and get you on the right track so you can retire wealthy.
And retire wealthy. That's a big one right there, because, man, that's another stress. You don't want to retire, man. I don't want to downgrade. You know what I'm saying? I want to retire and kick my feet up and just not downgrade my life at the same time. Like a lot of people, I hear that horror story where they downgrade. You're forced to downgrade because you're not making the same amount of money you were making, and when you were working,
inflation.
And with inflation, and so that's definitely coming.
So what happens is we see people in Walmart signing receipts at 70 years old. That's one of the saddest things to see.
Yeah, and you old, and you're around all them people with the flu and the cold and all that shit, and then next thing you know, and that could be a reason too. On the average, I used to sell fitness and all that, so I learned a few tips myself back in the day. On the average, people die 10 years after retirement. That's on the average. So you retire at 65. Most people are dead at 75. So and then a lot of times, like I said, that happens because you're not active no more. You were active going to work, getting up, moving and grooving and do your thing at work. And then you get home and you're older in age, you keep up the same diet, but you're not active, and your health issues set in. And like I said, on the average, people hit the dirt 10 years after retirement. So it's important to stay active as well.
Important.
Yeah.
And on the investing side, man, one of the things I noticed is, we touched on it earlier, people have money for the stuff they want to have money for, right?
Exactly.
But we got to get out of that mentality, trying to impress people. Like, now I'm in my late 30s, right?
Yeah.
And when I was in high school and all that, it's all about the latest Jordans and the latest this and that. And at this age, it's just, that's not important. And all those people you're trying to impress, their opinions don't matter now.
Exactly. Right? And I gotta say this real quick to all you people, young people out there doing it, because nowadays it ain't J's or mostly clothes, it's fucking fentanyl, fucking some drugs and shit. So all you people out there, kids, even adults doing that fentanyl and all that shit, do your family and parents a favor. Go pay fucking $30 a month, and if you can afford fentanyl, you can afford life insurance. Get some life insurance, okay? Pay $30 a month, because if you're doing fentanyl, it's only a matter of time. Your ass gonna die soon. You gonna die. You see all the fentanyl fucking ODs and shit? Do your parents a favor. Tap in with this man. You ain't gotta meet him, like you said. Do it remotely. And get some life insurance. Do your parents please a favor, because if you could afford that fucking shit, lean and all that expensive, if you could afford that, you could afford life insurance.
And listen, invest, because I don't know about you, but to me, it's cool when you see an older guy that's retired in a Benz. Like, he's comfortable, he's good.
I want to be like that right now, but even more as older.
You want to be able to travel, take vacations, right? The last thing you want to do, you didn't work 30, 40, 50 years, and now you're stressed out about money. You're living like paycheck to paycheck in your 70s. Come on.
At that time, you just want to be focused on health and living and just relaxing, having a good time.
Enjoying your life.
Because stress kills. That's known, like literally statistically known. Doctors will tell you stress actually kills, because you're stressed out, your heart rate's up, your blood pressure's up, and you just putting more on whatever issue you already have. So you don't want that type of stress, because you got stress of fucking living, staying alive for your grandkids and stuff like that. Financial stress
is a killer.
Like
you said, 10 years after retirement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is when most people check out.
And that financial is even a killer for most marriages. That's the number one reason. Shit.
Yeah.
That's how you know you fucking fake gold digger bitches ain't shit too. You gotta just run. As soon as the money run out, you just run. Y'all ain't shit. I just want to let you know that. You ain't shit. You gonna burn in hell. Anyway. I done met some of you dumb fucking dirty bitches. Bitch asked me for a designer bag off of 2 months. We wasn't even considered dating yet. We were just trying to figure it out. Bitch asked for a designer bag on 2 months. Yeah, that was it. That was the end of that relationship. I'm like, you fucking...
Hey, but see, people will do that, right? But they won't invest for themselves.
In themselves, exactly.
You know, so.
You females out there with a plastic everything, fake tits and all that, no offense to you, keep doing your thing, good eye candy, whatever. But if you can afford that shit, you can afford some life insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, get $30 a month. Now you putting your tits on layaway, bitch. You can get some life insurance too, in case your next tit job might kill you. Because look at that shit.
Oh, man.
God damn, I tell you, don't get me started. They pay out with the family.
Yeah, they'll pay out.
She died on the table trying to get some fucking grease put in her ass. What about if it happens in Mexico? And they die on the table in Mexico? You still be covered?
Yeah.
So you die in another country, you're still covered?
You got to check the terms, but I believe so.
Okay.
But I would say double check your terms, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Look at the fine print. But it's a nice package. You get life insurance. You can even invest a little bit, make a little something back to where, like I said, that's paying your life insurance by itself with the mutual funds and everything, and no cash value. I feel you. I'm in good hands anyway. Whatever you say, yeah. Sign the paper. Send the paper. Just
usually, most companies, if you commit suicide, they don't pay. So our company,
that's stupid shit.
Yeah, our company is one of the only ones, I think, if you commit suicide after 2 years, right? So you have to You have to have your policy for at least 2 years, but we will pay out for suicides.
Okay.
And that's important to know because not that you may kill yourself, right? But sometimes it's based off what the coroner says that you passed away from.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times, maybe you got pushed off the side of a building and died, right? They may say, hey, she jumped. Seen that with the supermodel. I forget her name, but and I'm not sure that she was pushed. I'm just saying you never really know what actually happened, right? They're guessing.
Mm-hmm.
So if they guess wrong and say it was suicide, then most insurance companies aren't going to pay out. Mm-hmm. Another thing is war and terror.
Got you.
So when it comes to war and terror, like 9/11, we were one of the only companies that paid out. A lot of people were also committing suicide in 9/11, jumping from the towers, right? Yeah, like I said, we were one of the only companies that paid out. So those are three things that they're important to take into consideration.
Y'all here for the people, because that's some real stuff. You jumping from a building, some people, some company, most companies are like, oh, that's technically somebody jumped from the building that's committing suicide and they ain't gonna pay. But they were trying to survive. But technically they did jump, and that's very honest of your company to do that, especially in that situation. And shame on you other companies that didn't pay, because I didn't know that. Yeah. That's shame on you shitbag companies that didn't pay out. You got millions of dollars. And look at the situation. Y'all was one of the most heartfelt situations in America. Y'all ain't shit. I just want to let you know that. You ain't shit. All right, you fucking $1 million bullshit ass companies, bullshit ass CEOs, because that's fucked up right there. That's fucked up.
No, we have a saying. We always do what's right for the client. Mm-hmm. It's not about making money. It's about doing what's right for the client.
Everybody's in good hands. You know what I'm saying? And you said you can show people the path. I'll talk about that real quick. You said you can show people the path, make $1 million. So what's the process of if somebody wants to work with you? If they're like, they want to be sitting in your position right now and they're like, hey, how they reach out to you? What's the process in that? Did it cost them money to get started, or did just time, or you know what I'm saying? How does that work?
Yeah, great questions. We're always hiring. We're always looking for people who want to come into this industry. And like I said at the start, this is the industry you want to be in. Mm-hmm. So the way it works is as long as you're over the age of 18 and have a clean background, then we're able to bring you onto the team. Now, as far as getting hired, there's a $99 background check that you have to pay.
Okay.
The company helps you out once you pass your state exam. They actually pay for your classes. They pay for your license. But when you pass your state exam, they actually give you $50 back from your startup costs.
Okay.
And it's about $25 a month for our software to be able to help clients on our software from anywhere in the country. So you're able to work from anywhere. And those are the two fees, $90 for your background check, $25 a month. And you can get started in this industry working from anywhere, working from a computer. We like to call it work from Wi-Fi. A lot of people say work from home, but you don't have to be at home. You could be on vacation, closing deals if you want to, anywhere in the country.
Sales is still the top financial career to have, and that's real. You could be closing remotely. You be a remote closer and just closing deals on an island somewhere, traveling.
Absolutely.
That's solid. That's solid.
And listen, the commissions are insane, right? We have a saying around the company: if you're not making money here with our company, it's because you're not helping out others.
Yeah.
And money is just a byproduct of doing the right thing for our clients. The commissions are insane.
What's the commission when somebody closes one deal? Say, like you said, the average is, like you said, but people have $150,000 life insurance policies. What's the commission on if somebody closes on that?
All right. Let's just say this. Let's say you help out a family and they're paying $100 a month in life insurance. The company always pays this out 12 months in advance, and we get paid on the annual premium. So what you would do is you times 100 times 12, you got 1,200, right? And depending on what level you're at, what contract level you're at, you could be at 50%, for example. That would be $600 that you made in 30 minutes to an hour. So it depends on how many questions the client has, right? But you can make $600 in 30 minutes. Like for you, for example, you're like, hey, I know what I want. Let's just get it done. I want a 30-year for this price, and we make it happen. You know, 30 minutes, $600. And that's just one client, one day. You could do multiple applications in a day, a couple a week. The money just multiplies.
Man, I see what you're saying. You getting paid better than a doctor at that point. For real. That's a nice turnaround. And $25 a month ain't nothing when you get a return like that.
Right.
Like I said.
I mean, the first deal you close, you're going to be able to pay for the rest of the year.
They pay for close one more, and that's all profit. Absolutely. Two deals.
And that's, man. And so when you're an agent with this, you're really an independent contractor. So it's your business. Right. And if you think about owning a business and overheads, what business do you know for $300 a year, $25 a month, where you can make just insane amounts of money? There's not too many, right?
That's real. No, you're right. That's real. That's super real. And like you said, that's just one of the things that also has no ceiling to it.
Right.
You can get your family, you can put your whole family on and have people there, friends or whatever.
That's a great way to start a business, a family business. Imagine your 18-year-old, they just graduated and they're getting started in the financial services industry, the industry that creates the most millionaires. And you guys can have a family business on one home.
And that's real. And this is something to have in your repertoire type thing, just as an entrepreneur. No matter what you're doing, this just be something you do on the side.
True.
I'm
glad you said that.
It's just also saying, as an entrepreneur, you're doing a lot of people doing multiple things. You know what I'm saying? And this just could be one of them, because this is something, obviously, you, like you said, you your own boss. You're a contractor, basically. You work on your own time.
So let's talk about that. Let's say you have a full-time job, right?
Yeah.
I like to consider what we do like the Uber of financial services. Why do I say that? Because let's say you just got off your 9 to 5 and you're looking to make some extra money. You could drive Uber, right? To earn some additional money.
Yeah,
let's say you're saving for a vacation or something like that. So now you're putting in work after work. Why not do that from the comfort of your own home?
Exactly. Yep. You can go home and work on yourself. That's what I be telling people all the time. I'm glad you said that. That's what I be telling people all the time. Talk to viewers for a second. That's what I be telling you all the time is, especially entrepreneurs, if you want out of that slave ship life, I call it 9 to 5, that slave ship life. It's a slave type thing. And if you want out of that, you gotta work on yourself when you get home. So if you putting in 50 hours, 45, 50 hours a week for somebody else, literally, because your boss, he ain't there, is he? You don't never see him. He's at home, he's at vacation, wherever he's at. He's on the golf course, he's on the beach kicking up, and that's it. Like I said, so if you want to be in that position, you got to go home and you got to work on yourself, especially if you getting it. If you ain't born with a silver spoon out your mouth, you wasn't blessed like that, that's okay. So you got to go home and at least put in 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day on the weekends, hell, put in 3 hours, 4 hours. Once you start putting more energy, more effort into whatever you got going on, then that's when eventually, hopefully one day, the hours, you could do less on the slave ship and then more on yourself, and hopefully with the goal of working just for yourself one day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. You know, a job is going to always just keep you just over broke. You know, that's what a job stands for.
Slave ship.
And that's what most of our agents do. They start on a spare time or part-time basis with us. And eventually, once they learn the ropes, they know exactly what they have to do each and every month to get the income that they want. They're able to eventually let go of their other job and do this full time.
And see, that's what you want. You working your own boss, working on your own time, when you want type thing. And that's the goal right there, because that's the real flex in life. Fuck a Beamer, fuck them J's, fuck a chain, big ass gold chain. The real flex in life is to be like on a Monday morning at 9 a.m. Hey, what you doing? Yeah, I'm at the house. I ain't going to work for somebody else. Like, I just had a hell of a weekend. You got the choice to. If you don't want to go to work, you I ain't going to work. I'll call my clients later, cancel all my shit if I need to today, because that's what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And again, that goes on stress scale. Another fact that goes actually in line with that is, look it up, statistically, facts. When do heart attacks happen the most to people?
Oh,
do you know?
No.
Do you know?
Bro.
I
would imagine,
When look it up. In America, most heart attacks happen early in the morning, 4, 5, 6 on a Monday morning. That's when most heart attacks occur in people. I feel like that most people hate fucking Monday. Of course, you're coming off a weekend of just trashing your life. That's what a lot of people do. That's what a lot of people do. You hate your job so fucking much. You're looking forward to the weekend. You know what I'm saying? So much. Just the weekend is your getaway. Soon as Friday comes, the whole weekend hugged around a fucking cold porcelain toilet because you trying to drink away your fucking pain and mask that feeling of the getaway. But I don't want to think about my job. I worked so hard this week. It's not the. Let me give y'all a quick little fucking news flash. It's not the fact you worked so hard. It's the fact that your job fucking sucks and you hate the shit. It's mentally draining you. Because if you think about the physical shit that you do with your job, then you ain't working that fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to do the shit because it's fucking horrible. No human is built to just work, you know what I'm saying, and go wake up, work, and then go home, go to sleep. Ain't no human built like that. You get 2 weeks off. See, don't get me fucking started on the slave shit. You get 2 weeks off a year? What the? Not even that, man. Fuck that. They gonna work you till you die. And if you didn't know, they are actually extending the retirement age because people are living longer. They recently put that out. You have the government officials put that out. They are extending the retirement age. It will no longer be 65, 68, whatever it is, because people are our generation. We are millennials. We are sought to live to be at least 90. So they're not about to pay you retirement SSI for fucking 25 years? Nah, you gonna die at 90? Nah, they're gonna boost it to probably 75, 80, 75 is retirement type shit now. I don't know, they haven't came out with it yet, but they're about to boost that up because they're gonna work your ass till you die.
You know what? And that's what our company protects people from.
Y'all see that penis? Y'all see that penis? Huh? That penis? I'm gonna invest in life insurance because if something happens to me, I want that baby to be okay. I want all my children, of course, to be okay. That's what I mean.
And we know these things are going to happen. We just don't know when.
For sure.
You got to do the right thing. I always say responsible adults have life insurance. It's not a requirement like car insurance, like the state requires it. And that's why a lot of people, they unfortunately don't get it. Mm-hmm. But responsible adults have life insurance. There's no way around it. So
and
definitely.
That's real. Like you said, responsibility. If you think about it, that's probably one of the most responsible things you could do in life. If you love your family, what's $100 or even whatever? That ain't nothing if something happens. God forbid if something happens to you, but that ain't nothing to make sure your family's good.
And you know what? Something else to think about, right? My wife, she was a stay-at-home mom, right? Yeah. And I even got a policy on her. Because I'm like, she does so much for the kids and our kids are homeschooled, right? So when I'm talking about changes in dramatic ways, so let's say, for example, she was to unfortunately pass, right? Well, now what? I got to put them in public school? No, we got to maintain our lifestyle. So I'm going to have tutors coming in. I'm going to have people maybe looking after the home, nannies or a maid service, maybe even a cook. You know, I have to continue on with my life as well. For sure. So that's something to think about. You got to think about all these different factors.
That's reality.
Right.
That's life. Like you said, ain't nobody escaping death. Right. At all. That's definitely going to happen for sure. That's the only thing you guarantee in this life. That's some taxes. Like it's
playing the lottery almost.
Where to go get the ticket at? It's going to hit. It's going to hit there eventually, but you don't go get a ticket ever. Hey, that's good. Yeah, that's a good analogy. It's going to hit because you know you're going to die. Lotto's going to hit there eventually, but you don't want to go buy a ticket ever. You're just like, fuck it. Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid.
And all because we think it's not going to happen to us. Like, what?
Yeah, and that's what I said. No, that's going to happen. That's what I'm saying. That's going to happen. That's people think, it ain't going to happen to me. Even if you think it going to happen right now, you don't know that at all. You could be the safest person in the world sitting at a stoplight and a car, an unsafe, reckless-ass person smash you and boom, there it is. You never see it coming.
I'm glad you said that.
Everything going on in the world right now. How can people contact you? How can people get to you?
Just reach out to me, DM me on social media, Joseph Washington IV, on all platforms.
Okay, all platforms. Okay, you on TikTok and Facebook and y'all tap in to this right here. See, tap in here. It's gonna here. You can tap in here. You can even tap in right here. call him, send that man a DM if you got any questions that I didn't ask or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Tap in with the man. Yeah. Anything else you want to educate us on? Like, I'm listening, man. This is good. You educate me. Shit.
I think we covered a lot.
Nice, man. Well, we're going to take one more break. And y'all tune in. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Roll your joints, pack your bowls, or whatever you're doing. We're going to be right back. The resurrection. But Mary stood outside by the tomb weeping. And as she wept, she stood down and looked into the church. John chapter 20, verse 11. Scripture captures the very moment when heartache turned to hope. Mary, seeing the stone rolled away from the front of the church, stoops down and looks inside. Her weeping will turn to temporary confusion, no doubt. But what she doesn't yet realize is this is the day when God would give beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. Before the day is over, the truth of the resurrection will be confirmed. Jesus will appear to Mary and the disciples, and they will discover that all his words were true, that he is indeed the Son of God, that he is the Lamb of God who gave himself as a ransom for sin, that he is all that he claimed to be, that he is the resurrection and the life, the way of the truth. On this new day, the first day of the week, something new was born. The bridge between man and God was gapped, and a new relationship was made possible because he lives. We can live. Because he conquered the grave, we need no longer fear death. Because he defeated sin, we can be free from sin's clutches. There in front of the empty tomb, Mary experienced the truth of the psalmist's words. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalms 30 verse 5. Prayer. Father, we thank you for the empty tomb and for the glorious hope it brings. We thank you that because Jesus conquered the grave, we need not fear death. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh, fear shit. We back. Thank y'all.
Yeah. Oh, another thing.
Yeah.
This is probably the most important thing. I can't believe I forgot to talk about this.
Yeah, no worries. Let us know, brother. Let us know.
Living benefits. Have you ever heard of that?
Living benefits? No. Go ahead. Educate us. Please do.
Man.
Educate.
Listen, this is why you need life insurance, all right? So a lot of people, they always say, so I'm expected to pay for this month after month, and I don't get to see any benefits from it.
Yeah.
Some people say that. Living benefits. Listen.
What happens then? Yeah.
So if you were ever to come down with a terminal illness and the doctor gives you 6 months to live, the company actually pay you 70% of your death benefit while you're alive.
Ooh,
now this is a game
one.
changer because
that's a big
if you
one.
get cancer, a lot of the times the insurance company, they kick you off. They give you the boot, your medical insurance.
Yeah.
But now you have a lump sum to be able to help save your life. Get the treatment you need if that's the route you want to go. Or you could go on a beautiful vacation with your family, no expense spared. Yeah. Here's the kicker too.
That's big. That's big.
Let me tell you the bigger part.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get diagnosed with the terminal illness and they don't end up passing away. So now you just got a check for $100,000 or more.
Ooh.
Right? You don't have to pay that back.
Oh man. That and right there, that alone right there, people should get insured. Because how many people, everybody getting cancer from Skittles, from oatmeal, Cheerios these days. Cancer is going crazy. That's big. That's big right there. I forgot living benefits. That's big.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about you, but if I come down with something, I want to fight for my life.
I'm a fighter. Of course, you see these goddamn belts. I'm a fighter. I'm a fight. First off, fuck cancer. I hate cancer, but I'm going to fight to the last little breath in my lungs. And that's something, hell, even if I choose my way of fighting is taking that check and going to fucking Dominican Republic. Hey, that's my way of fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go out with a bang. Either way, it's going to be a great fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So that's big right there. Yeah, that's huge. And then, of course, if you don't die, hey, like I said, maybe that money that you get, say living benefits, saves your life because, like you said, you could spend that money to get the right treatment and stuff like that. So that could save your life. Yeah, and then if you got extra money, you can still go to the DR or Brazil, wherever, Australia. Go ahead, take a trip. Tell them you still getting treatments. That's part of the treatments. You can mentally heal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now you don't have to tell them nothing. The money's yours at that point.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. You don't have to pay that back.
Oh, so you don't got to come up with nothing. Yeah, nothing. They just gonna cut you a check and good luck, basically.
And the company's not gonna penalize you for getting cancer. You're still covered. You still have that life insurance policy. They're not going to raise the price because now, you're in remission or.
That's big. That's big, bro. That's big. Thank you for sharing that one too.
Yeah.
Life benefits, you call it.
Living benefits.
Or living benefits. Living life and living up. Either way.
So you can access up to 70% of your policy up to $400,000. So can you imagine that?
Yeah, up to $400,000 too. Even if you get 200,000, like that's what I'm saying. That's enough for treatments and to go. So if the treatments don't work, hey, I could be like, all right, it ain't working. I'm gone after 100,000. Give my other 100,000. I'm like I said, go on with a bang. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, death. When you come for me, death, I ain't dying. Sober death. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm dying. I'm gonna be fucked up. Yeah, I'm gonna be loaded. I'm having a party. So if you come for me, death, shit, I'm gonna get you intoxicated. Before we go, motherfucker. That's solid though, man. That's some real good.
So many benefits.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's what I'm saying. You opened up my mind. I had no idea life insurance involved all this and can do so much. I thought it was just straight. Pay some money when you die, your family get paid. I didn't know it was so much.
Our company, we just happen to care a little bit more. So we put all these sweeteners on the deal for you.
Yeah.
Other companies, for some of the things that we add on, they charge crazy amounts of extra fees for. A lot of that is just included in our policies. It's built into it. So it's like I said, we always do what's right for the customer. So
solid. Yeah, no, that's real, man. That's solid. I know that's valuable information, life information. They don't teach you that in schools. So this is valuable information you get right here on Coby Lobby. So tap in with this man. You need any other information, he got it. Get a quick little word game. Test your sharp mind real quick. But I got some questions for you. I said there ain't no right or wrong answer, anything like that. Just questions. Just pick your brain, see what your thought process is.
All right.
So we're gonna start with the easy one first, just to warm you up. If you was stranded on an island, who would you want to have with you? You only have one person with you. Who would you have with you if you were stranded on an island, a remote island, hundreds of miles away from land? Only one person. I'm gonna have Jesus. I know that's what I'm.
Jesus, man, that's a good one. Damn.
Who would you have?
Hey, I'm gonna just go with my wife.
Hey, misery loves company. Hey, if I'm gonna be stranded, you about to be stranded too.
Yeah, you can come with me. We're gonna figure it out.
What's one item in your life that you can't live without? Like a phone, Wi-Fi,
YouTube.
You're a big YouTuber. If you could attend any celebrity wedding, who wedding would it be and why? Any celebrity wedding.
Ooh. Let me see.
And they could be dead or alive.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to go with some entrepreneur or something like Grant Cardone or something. Just the people in that room, Elon Musk or something.
Yeah,
man, networking.
There it is.
To the money. Make some connections.
Business moves only right there. Yeah, that's a smart move right there. All right. If you were a car, what kind of car would you be?
Ooh. Instead of speed, I'm a luxury guy. I want to be like a Rolls Royce or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rolling style.
Yeah.
I'm a classy man right there.
Right there, yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, we're going to get into more little wordplay.
Right.
I'm going to say just 2 words, and then you pick one. So, example, if I say beef or chicken.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Taco or burrito?
Burrito.
Save or invest?
Invest.
No money or slow money?
Slow money.
Man. Pool or the ocean?
Pool.
I figured you'd say that one.
Yeah. Not messing with that ocean.
Yeah. Horse or camel?
Horse.
Okay. Truck or sports car?
Ooh, that's a good one. You know what? It would be sports cars, but I'm starting to like trucks a little bit. So low key, I want a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're nice, man. Some of the higher end ones.
Yeah, cheap too right now with the gas and all that too. If you wait, they were saying once they trying to Get out with the new trucks, a new year coming. There were $50,000 trucks. The high-end luxury ones going for like $25,000. Because they're just sitting on the lot. Nobody's buying them because the gas prices had went up crazy in the summer last year. So nobody was buying trucks. So they had to make room for the next ones. Luxury trucks, even like I said.
That's wild.
Yep, was going 50,000 ones, 25,000, 30,000 types out the door. Okay. Last question right here. With all this alien stuff going on in the world, what's the first thing you would say to an alien if you ever met him? Met one. Came in contact. First thing you see him. There's the alien looking at you with his 12 eyes and you looking back.
Oh, man.
What's the first thing would you say?
I don't even know.
That's gonna run. I'm out of this motherfucker.
Nah, I would definitely want to talk with them, but the first thing you say, I don't even know, man. I would just be worried because I think aliens, if they were to come, I think they would jack us up. I think they're going to be the more smarter creature, far more advanced than us. So that's a scary situation, you know. So
I feel you think they ain't coming in peace. They gonna come wipe us out on some Independence Day type shit.
Possibly, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do as humans.
Yeah, when you don't understand something, scared of it, whatever. Yep, that's true. People just want to destroy it. They get scared. They're scared of the unknown.
I don't know what I would tell an alien, but
let's see. If I seen an alien, honestly, I think the first thing I would say is, "Hello, hi, I'm good." I would try to, if I came in contact with an alien, I would try to befriend them and try to get some alien technology, something. I would be like, "Hey, we cool, shit. Hell, give me something to make all my plants grow extremely well fast. Y'all advanced. You advanced. Let me get some. You got some special water or maybe a special seed. Maybe they growing some out of the world type of weed." And you know what I'm saying? I could be like, "Yo, let me get the seeds to this alien OG, whatever they got." That's just PacMan. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? But man, you got some history, man. Let me refresh your memory a little bit. Do you remember we was kids and little roughnecks, and we had a truck and we was off-road.
Oh, man.
You remember?
Yeah.
We was always a few of us. We was off-road.
I remember you can't drive.
I can't drive. Wait a minute. We entered results. We hit somebody. The shit was fucked up, Bash. I think somebody hit a pole. Wasn't that you?
Nah, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you that hit the pole?
Nah, I know how to drive.
You know how to drive.
So we were safe in my hands.
Are you sure? I don't remember. It was a couple of us, but I thought your ass was the one that hit the pole.
That was all you.
That was me. It could have been. I know we was smack. It was a fun. You had little dips and stuff like that, and off-road thing.
I remember it was so much like smoke from not smoke, but like dust from the sand because we were in the desert.
That's what I'm saying. And somewhere somebody hit some rocks, some pole. I'm pretty sure. I know that wasn't me. I know that wasn't me. Cause I'm an A1 driver. I could have sworn that was you. I don't know, but I think it was you. Cause I feel like I would be the better driver even back then.
Nah. I think I'm the better driver. But we could find out.
You know what? I think we need to get to the bottom of this once and for all. Since our memory may be a little foggy, I think we need to get to the bottom of this at all.
What do you got in mind?
Shit, only way to get to the bottom of some driving, brother, is we do some driving.
Okay.
And that's the only way. Let's go see who the better driver right now. Let's go hit the course and see. Y'all, I don't know, y'all want to roll with, as usual? Y'all want to roll with us and see who the better driver? Bet. Let's roll. Let's go see this. You ready? Ready? Let's go. May the best driver win, bro. May the best driver win. Let's do this. Right. Let's do this, man. Yeah. Let's go. Shit, we go. Stay tuned right now. We're going to see who the better driver. We're up here at the SB race, and now we're about to find out who's the better driver, you know?
Yeah, you know it's me.
And remember, they don't be trying to rear end me and do all that crazy stuff.
I used to get skills on this side, so don't worry about that.
We gonna see. Y'all gonna check us out right now, man. And tell us who you think had the better driving skills. Let's get it. Let's go. Ready? Let's do this. It just got real. It just got real. It just got real right now.
Are we racing with them?
Yeah.
Ha ha!
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. Hot dog. Yep, ready to rock. And we done. That was fun, hitting them corners. How you like it? You like it?
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey,
You got me.
They fast. Oh, we got paperwork. We got
Proof is in
paperwork.
the numbers.
The proof is in the numbers. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, you got me by a couple seconds.
couple seconds. But you did good, though. You did good, man.
Appreciate you.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you for coming out to Coby Lobby. Thanks for sharing all that solid information.
Sure.
Make sure you guys tap in with them, definitely. Create that generational wealth, just overall health, financial services, all that good stuff. Y'all tap in with Joe up there in the high desert. Again, every Monday, 8 p.m., tune in to another episode of Coby Lobby. Maybe it was the shoes. I wore my Ferrari shoes, my Pumas. Maybe it was the shoes. I think maybe it was all in the shoes.
Could be.
Probably. You got to get you some Ferrari shoes. But anyway, y'all stay safe out there. Remember, don't drink and drive. Stay safe. God bless.
Get life insurance.
And get life insurance. Get life insurance. You need that. Get it.